My name is Okunribido. I'm currently working at AHMM Architects, but I'm also an assistant design studio tutor in ADS 11, working alongside Sumaya Valley and Shumi both. So quite early on when I was studying, I was looking quite closely into emerging subjectivities and ways of life in Lagos. So I was looking at a group of people who live quite differently. They wear clothes that are not usually worn by people who live in Nigeria, and they listen to music and create music that was very different. At the same time, I was also researching ancient Yoruba architecture, and quite specifically I was looking at what they call Athens, which means palace. I was looking at how the traditional structure of the Yoruba town was organised and how it related to power and social hierarchy, and how the buildings informed that and vice versa. Towards the end, when I started thinking about, okay, what am I actually going to design, what am I going to build, I brought these two ideas together, this idea of the emerging cultural context and the historical context, and sort of designed a form or a building, a place where people who would usually subvert traditional hierarchy could live. I was really interested to learn and understand how knowledge of the things that I'd learned about could be translated through design and drawings and language. I think that we're at a really exciting moment actually in architecture, because it's what people are describing as a moment of change. It's a point where a lot of voices that weren't previously heard are now out in the open, and it doesn't matter particularly where those voices come from, but they're there and the information is there, and it just allows us to sort of create a more complete picture of traditional histories, of current ways of life that aren't really or hadn't been discussed previously. I think also what's really exciting is being in a position where people can see what you've done and be hopeful for the future, and that in itself encourages more people to be bold with their ideas, whether it's through architecture, art, film, all of the creative subjects. I think that's something that's really exciting about Venice as well.